never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that?
Welcome to Fallout New Vegas, a game that starts you with being shot by a checkered-suited bastard named Benny. Benny wanted a specific item called the Platinum Chip, which he sadly acquired. Later attempting to bury us alive, we luckily get saved by a Securitron known as Victor. We then wake up to Doc Mitchell, who saved our life by digging the bullet out of our head. At this point, we were prompted to create our character, as I made him the best ever, afterwards naming him John New Vegas. Doc then shows us a machine where we put our points into to build our character, which I decided to put 10 in strength, 4 in perception, 6 in endurance, 5 in charisma, 1 in intelligence, and 8 in agility, 6 in luck as well. Creating the best build known to man. After accepting the fact that my character's dumb as bricks, the Doc also points out how he's sorry about missing a few things in my head, making a comment about my intellect. He proceeds to lead me to a couch to have me take some tests. Don't mind how John New Vegas isn't wearing any pants. I proceed to answer the questions as John would answer them. Afterwards, we were prompted to put our skill points and stuff in. After stealing his belongings, he hands me some things such as a weapon, Pip-Boy, and clothes, and sends me on my merry way. Once we exit, we see our savior, Victor, strolling down. After talking to him, we then walked towards the saloon talking to Pete. Afterwards, I stepped in and began talking to Sunny Smiles, beginning the tutorial. She gives us a rifle and allows us to practice by shooting bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla. She then asks us if we want to go shoot some mutant geckos around the water wells. After saving a settler, Sunny asks us to do some other tutorial I did not bother doing because I felt it was useless. After telling her I didn't want to do it, she asked us to drop by the saloon where a powder ganger scum named Joe Cobb was arguing with the bartender. After I killed Cobb, I lost a quest but started a quest right after it asking me to check on the caravaner. We walked up to the old gas station, but on the other side, the caravaner, Ringo we'll call him for now, is pointing a gun at us, asking us who we are and what we wanted with him. We tell him Cobb's dead, and he then says he wasn't the person he was worried about, but the gang he followed was. We plan to prepare for an attack, going around asking people in the saloon, Doc Mitchell, and the store owner for help. After a painful minute of getting the stats to do the request, we then go back telling Ringo about the good news where Sonny comes in, hands us dynamite, and told us we were being attacked, which was surprisingly a fast and slick defense. After looting everyone, I went back to ask people's opinions, ending this episode of New Vegas. If you stuck around to the end, thank you. I've been wanting to make a video for a while on something, and I thought the best place to start was a classic game that everyone loved, and something I never fully played. I've not been keeping my promise on keeping videos up to date due to school, which I finally graduated last year. I then had to find a job, and that was hard too, because this economy sucks. Sadly, since the first Friday of August, I was let go of said job, so I had the idea of making this video. To have something to do while I look for another job, I will try to post maybe once a week. If not, I'll try once a month at most. Take note, I might not keep this promise, and if so, I'm sorry. Our end goal for this series is getting most of the achievements and doing as much as we can. Again, thank you for watching. If you wish to, subscribe as it would help me make future videos. Anyways, I hope you enjoy.